We welcome you to Bank One Ballpark for Game 2 of the 2001 Payoff Pitch World Series with the New York Yankees and the Arizona Diamondbacks. This Game 2 game will be between Andy Pettitte on the mound, left-hander, 15 and 10, 3.99 ERA. On the mound for the Diamondbacks, the big unit, Randy Johnson, 21 and 6, 2.49 ERA. If it's game two's anything like game one with Curt Schilling's dynamic performance, we're going to be in for a big game today. STM here for game two of the 2001 Payoff Pitch Ken Castro replay, as he is a member of our community, wanting each and every World Series done cards and dice. So doing my part of the cards and dice community, getting the 2001 World Series done. And I've got questions. My first question of the game is, where is Paul O'Neill? Paul O'Neill did not start in game one, does not start in game two. He'll play the rest of the series. But why are you giving the Arizona Diamondbacks, with Schilling and Johnson on the mound, a 2-0 advantage without one of your best players in the lineup? I know he's probably been hurting. This was his last active year in the majors, as he would retire. The Warrior would leave us at the end of this series. But still, here is your starting lineup for the Yankees. Knobloch leading off and left. Velardi gets to start at first, and his stats are absolutely mind-numbing awful. He doesn't have much of a card versus lefties. Jeter batting third and short. Batting fourth, Bernie Williams in center. Jorge Posada batting fifth behind the plate. Shane Spencer batting sixth and right. Alfonso Soriano batting seventh and playing second. Scott Brosius is playing third and batting eighth. And on the mound is Andy Pettitte batting ninth. Defensively for the Diamondbacks, there's only like one new change in the lineup. Let's go ahead and look at the defense. It will be Gonzalez, Batista, Sanders, then Williams, Womack, Counsell, and Grace, Miller behind the plate, and the unit, Randy Johnson, the left-hander. As looking at Randy Johnson's card, he has a ballpark on 10, a wheelhouse on 2, and a middle of tough. So Curt Schilling coming off a 16 strikeout performance in game one. Randy Johnson looks to do better. So let's do this from the Diamondbacks, from Bank One Ballpark. Game two, Payoff Pitch World Series. The Yankees go ahead and get the ready. Chucky Knobloch readies himself, and we're underway here at Bank One. So it'll be Knobloch leading off, 1 for 4, a double. He did not strike out against Schilling in game one. Here's the pitch from Johnson. Again, we'll read orange, then purple. So it will be a 6. It'll be a 6. It's tough. 74 tough versus a lefty. And that is going to be a fly ball in the center field. That is Batista, makes the catch, and the center fielder is tested right away. So Knobloch 0 for 1. Here is Randy Velardi, the one in question. Did not start in game two. He only had 11 at-bats during the season against lefties. No hits. He was 0 for 11, a walk and 4 strikeouts. But Tino Martinez starts against the big unit. Here's the pitch, 6. That's not going to do you much good. That was a 9. 9-5 is a fly ball left field. Gonzalez comes in, makes the catch, and that's out number 2. So now here's Derek Jeter, 0 for 4 in game one, 2 strikeouts. Righty versus lefties, hit .333 in 0-1 versus lefties. Johnson looks in, gets the sign. Here's the pitch. It's a 4. It's a patient. That could be interesting. A 4 patient on a 19 or 16, doesn't matter. 19 versus a lefty, and that's a walk to Jeet. So Jeter is on with a walk. He's a 4+, 27 steals on the season. So, problem is finding the charts again. We always have these same problem. Game time, it seems, with my stuff was getting everything set up. So let's see if we can find the charts here to use. If not, gee, I wish, I should have found him. I mean, I don't run a lot when it comes to payoff pitch. I think it's a little bit harder. He has a steal rating. He only has a steal rating of 4, so it's not like he's going to get a huge jump in here. So we're going to go ahead and hold him anyway. Though he'll be held, but he won't be trying to steal or anything. So Jeter on at first and 2 outs, and here's Bernie Williams. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts in game 1. He'll bat right-handed against Johnson. Hit .311 in 2001 versus lefties. That's a 9, and that is a tough. Just missed the ballpark. 33 versus the lefty, and struck him out. 33. It is 1-33 for a K, and Johnson gets him on strikes. No runs, no hits, a walk, 1 left. We played 1/2 an inning here in the desert. No score between the Diamondbacks and the Yankees. So bottom of the first coming up here at the big ballpark, Bank One ballpark. After this series, we'll shift to Yankee Stadium in New York for games 3, 4, and 5. Here is Tony Womack, 1 for 4, runs scored in the opener. Andy Pettitte on the mound. Kind of has a card here and there, a lot of in-plays in there. So here's a 7. There's your in-play. It's going to be purple, and then, orange, then purple. So it's 24 in play versus a lefty. And nope, he just missed it. Popped to second. Soriano is there, makes the catch, and there's 1 out. It was a hit from 1-22. So here's Craig Counsell, 337 versus lefties. 1 for 4, runs scored in game 1. Pettitte looks in, here's the pitch. It's an 8, it's a tough. It's a 20, it's a 27 tough, and a strikeout. So Counsell on strike. The big cutter by Andy Pettitte gets the big strikeout, and that's 2 outs. They're going to need an absolute sub here. They're going to need a zombie-like performance out of Pettitte if he wants to beat the big unit here today. And here's the guy to do it too. Pettitte has been one of the most reliable postseason pitchers in Yankee history. Here's Gonzalez, 3 for 4, all 4 RBIs in game 1, including a big home run. Here's the pitch. That's an 8. That's a tough. And that'll be a 28. Tough struck him out, and he strikes out. Big strikeout for Gonzalez. So Andy Pettitte strikes out the last 2. We played 1 inning here in the desert. No score. No score. Top of the second, game 2, 2001 World Series Retro Replay. As played lineups, we're trying to do as played rosters as much as possible. So game 2. So Diamondbacks will now set up Posada, Spencer, and Soriano. Posada, game 1, 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts. Johnson looks. Posada versus the lefty, 272, 5 home runs. A 6, that is tough. That is going to be a 90, and that's a ground ball to second. That's Counsell. Throws him out for the first out. Here is Shane Spencer. Boy, did he hit. He came on the Yankee scene. 64 bats versus lefties. 4 home runs, hit .313. So Spencer here. Johnson gets the sign and the pitch. That's a 7. Welcome to the World Series, Shane Spencer. That is a 40. That's a 4. Ooh, he may have gotten something here. So a tough. It's a 40 tough. And no, he just missed it. A hit was up to 39. A 40 will pop it straight up. That is Mark Grace. Comes and he makes the catch. And Spencer throws away the bat up to 39% against a lefty. And he rolled a 40. So here's Alfonso Soriano. 0 for 3 and a strikeout in game 1. Here's the pitch from Schilling. That will be a 6. That's tough. 41 tough, and struck him out. Randy Johnson gets his second strikeout of the game. 3 up, 3 down, go to Bombers. We go to the bottom of the second. No score here in Bank One. Batting for the Diamondbacks will be Sanders, Batista, and Matt Williams against Andy Pettitte. So Sanders in game 1, 2 for 3, a walk and a strikeout. Here's the pitch. That will be a 6 on Pettitte. That's a tough. That will be a 94, which is out of play. That is a fly to left field. That will go on to the left fielder. Makes the catch. It's Chuck Knobloch one away. Here is Danny Batista. Batista, first at bat of the World Series. Batista versus lefties, 239, no home runs. Here's the pitch. 7 in play. But reading orange first, 95. Fly to left field. Knobloch is there. Makes the catch. And you got 2 outs. So now here is Matt Williams. 0 for 4. 2 strikeouts in game 1. So Pettit looks in. Gets a sign for Posada. The big pitch. It's a tough on an 18, and that's a strikeout on Matt Williams. 3 strikeouts for Andy Pettit. We play 2 here in the desert. No score. Top of the 3rd coming up. So now Brocious, Pettit, and Knobloch will bat for the Yankees here in the 3rd. No score here at the big ball, here at the Snake here, top of the 3rd. So again, Bank Ballpark definitely plays as a hitter's ballpark. 76% home run chances of the lefties, 76% home run chances of the righties. And that is wheelhouse and ballpark effect. Definitely a ballpark that definitely favors the bats here. So now here is Brocious, 1 for 3 in the opener. Brocious against Johnson. Johnson looks in and the pitch. That's a 12. That's a defensive check. So let's go ahead and check the defense. We're going to use our fast action cards from the fast action auto roller. So let's go ahead and roll and call our defense up. It is going to be a range check. Oh, it's a range check. It's a range check on Grace, my fault. He is a C, so range check, bank 1. It's a hit from 1 to 51. It's a 10. It's past Mark Grace for a base hit. So Mark Grace gives up that base hit. Range first baseman a 10. It's a 1 to 51's a hit, so that's a base hit. So base hit 4. That's a base hit for Scott Brocious, his 2nd hit of the series. He steals 3 bases, so he'll probably be held, which means Andy Pettit will be asked to bunt. So let's see if Pettit can bunt here. Here's my sacrifice chart, which I do have for a bunter for Andy Pettit. Let's see if we found him. Looks like he's a B, or that's a fielding. Let's see, 1A. Let's see. Looks like he may be an A. That's right. He's an A, so he's an A in bunter. So that's good. We use column D. Let's make sure. So it's like we're rolling the 20-sided dice on the A. So it's going to be a 68. A 68 on an A. And let's see what we have here. 68 will be a sacrifice hit. Batters out at first. Runners advance 1 base. So good sacrifice by young Andrew Pettit. So he gets the sacrifice down. So good play by the pitcher. 1 to 3. So sacrifice will be the assist by the pitcher, Randy Johnson. He gets up and throws a strike to the first baseman. So pitcher will put out to Grace, who stayed at the bag. So runner on second and 1 out. Brings the top of the lineup now for Chuck Knobloch. Knobloch, the batter, fly to center first time up. Again, we're reading orange and then purple, along with the two 6-sided dice that goes to the pitcher's card. 2 to 6 to Johnson. That's a tough. That's an 85. That is a ground ball to short. He hit it to the left of the runner. Runner is going to have to hold. The throw to first got him. Womack to Grace. So the runner's holding. There's 2 outs. Here is Randy Velardi. Fly to left his first time up. Again, need to ask Joe Torre where his head was or what's going on here. You can't see Paul O'Neill say, no, I can't play, Skip. I know sometimes that was a running joke with Randy Johnson, but still, this is the World Series. So Johnson looks in, gets a sign, runner on second, 2 outs. It's an 8. It's a tough 31. Tough struck him out. Randy Velardi strikes out, and that's all for the Yankees. They leave a runner stranded at second. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. No score here at Bank 1 here in Phoenix. So bottom of the third here at Bank One here in Phoenix of the Retro Replay World Series 2001, the Kenny Castro Invitational. A friend of Ken Castro, please do. He's an awesome sports writer from the Northeast. He was in a chat one night, and he says, hey, it would be fun if there are people out there who would replay the entire World Series. So people, it has to be cards and dice. So here we go. 2001, if you have not watched my channel, I've replayed the 1962 World Series. That's available on my channel. I'm also starting the 1993 World Series. That's between the Blue Jays and the Phillies. Which you should please watch that. I won't give away the series so far. But that series will be resumed at Veterans Stadium, hopefully very soon. This is Game 2 of the 2001 World Series. Grace Miller Johnson, the bat for the Diamondbacks here in the third. Grace so far 0 for 4 in the series. It's an 8 on Pettit. That's tough. That's a 33 tough, and base hit for Mark Grace. So Mark Grace gets on with a base hit, so he makes up for the fielding range mistake. Again, 8 tough, 33 tough, up to 38's a base hit. Grace is on. Not much speed will hold. Here's Damon Miller on deck. Randy Johnson. So Pettit now working from the stretch for the first time. Here's the pitch. It's a 3, and oh, it's a ballpark for Johnson. That could be bad. Damian Miller, 36 to a righty, and that's in the wheelhouse. Oh, up to 10's a home run, luckily. Up to 43's a hit. That's a 57, so he just misses. Ground ball to third. So we could have a double play opportunity here. So let's look at his numbers. So the double play is a 7. Double play is an 8. So if it's less than a roll of 7, it's a double play. It's a 9. Oh my. So Damian Miller and a hard slide by Grace. It's a fielder's choice, and that will go 5 to 4. So almost a near double play. So that could come back. You can remember that. That could be huge. So here's Johnson now. Runner on first, one out. Does he sacrifice and give a 2-out opportunity to Tony Womack? He is Randy Johnson is a B bunter. So we're going to lay down another bunt. The Yankees are going to look for that one. Oh, he probably popped the damn thing. That's a 99 on a B. So a 99 is a possible error. Roll 1d6. If higher than the fielder's E rating, the fielder makes an error. Batter is safe. All runs advanced. If runners equal or less, fielding E rating, use sacrifice result. So fudge. So roll higher than the fielder. What do you mean E rating? Let's see. Who does he? Determine field rating. Roll 1d6. So let's roll 1d6. And we're going to be looking at the fielding rating. Let's see, 1 or 4 equals pitcher. So it's going to be Andy Pettit fielding. And that is going to be, let's see again. Roll 1D higher than the fielder's E rating. Pettit is a 5. So if it's higher, Pettit drops it. Boy, would that be something the Yankees just do not need right now. So if he... So let's see, if higher than the rating, so it has to be a 6. Ooh, it's a 5. Just to make sure, roll 1d6. If higher than fielder's E rating, the fielder makes a 1 base error. Batter safe at first. All runs advance 1 base. If equal or less, the fielding's E rating, use sacrifice your result. So he lays down the sacrifice still. So Pettit nearly makes that into a mess. But he gets the ball and throws him out. So it'll be assist by Pettit and a good play by Velardi at first. So put out first baseman. So runners will go to second with 2 outs. Again, a 2-out hit now needed for the Diamondbacks, and it will be Tony Womack. They'll use clutch here in payoff pitch, but still it's a smart move because neither pitcher are accomplished hitting pitchers. Runner on second, 2 outs. Pettit working from the stretch. Here's the pitch. It's a 4. Oh, it's in play. How about that? It's in play. Oh, it is. Oh, it's purple. No, it's red orange. Sorry. 05 versus a lefty, and it's a single. So let's see who's at second base. It's gonna be. It's gonna be great. No, is it gonna be Grace? No, it's Damian Miller, who probably doesn't have speed. So let's see what kind of rating he has. Miller has a running rating of 5. He's gonna hold. So unless we want to use the choice at the plate, let's see what my decision might be here. Oh, actually no, we use the fast action cards. Let's use fast action cards. So let's use the fast action cards. Runner on second. Here it is, one base. So he automatically stops at third. I totally forgot about that. So that will only get Damon the third. So Miller at third and Womack to first. First and third, 2 outs. He's a running rating 9. And he's a 5+. And a B. So here's Counsell, first and second, 2 outs. So Counsell up. He's one of those dangerous hitters you don't want to pitch to in this situation. Struck out his first time up. First and third, 2 outs. Pettit from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's a 6. That's a good time for a tough. That is going to be a 46. 46 on a tough, and Craig Counsell gets himself a base hit, and the Diamondbacks take a 1-0 lead. So let's go ahead and go back to fast action cards here. Runner on first and third, and it's a 1 base. So another 1 base effect. So Warner will go 1 base, and that will send Womack to second, and the Diamondbacks lead at 1-0. So Counsell just gets it past the glove of Jeter and Soriano. It had eyes, but a good charging play by Bernie Williams kept the runner at first and second. Diamondbacks lead 1-0, 2 outs in the second. Here is Gonzalez. Pettit's got to be careful. Here's the pitch on a 5. That's a tough. That's a tough on a 61. And 52's up to a hit. 61's a fly to left. Knobloch is there, makes the catch, and Randy Johnson's got 1 run to work with. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. At the end of 3, 1-0 Arizona. So now for the Yankees, Jeter, Williams, and Posada here in the 4th. So top of the 4th, Jeter to bat, walked his first time up. Here's the pitch, and a 4 on Johnson is patient, so that's could be good. And it's going to read orange, so it's 20. So it's going to be patient on a 26, and that is going to be a walk. So Jeter draws his second walk. So he's on at first and nobody out. So now here's Bernie Williams struck out his first time up. 0 for his first 4 in the series. Johnson looks in, gets the sign. Jeter taking a lead off first. That's a 9 on Johnson, but that is a tough. Oh my. Tough on an 06, struck him out. So Randy Johnson, yet another victim with that nasty slider away. That's 2 more for the unit. So 1, 2, 3, 4 strikeouts for Johnson through 3+ innings. Here's Jorge Posada. Ground ball the second, his first time up. From the stretch. Runner on first and 1 out. That's an 11 on Johnson. That is patient. So a patient on a orange then is 54. Patient on a 54 against a lefty is a double for Jorge Posada. 54. Patience, a double for Posada. Sends Jeter to third. You would think he would score. Let's see. It's a double. Runner on first. 2+ choice. Oh, double first plus choice. So Jeter. Now we gotta find the chart for it. Oh my goodness. Now we have to find the choice chart so we can go ahead and understand that logic. Oh, what an opportunity for the choice chart to come up. So Jeter hits third base. Here we go. Coach's choice comes up. So in Coach's choice, roll D6, compared The total to the lead runner's run and field and equal or less than the other. We have to look at that one. But you know what? Jeter is a 9, so it should be a fairly good one here. So again, roll 2d6. So it's running rating. So where was the ball? So where was the ball hit? Is going to be the question. So where does it? Oh, okay. You know what? Hit location chart advance. Let's see here. Let's use the total of 2d6 and see if we can. No, that's not going to good. That's going to be not going to be good. So let's do this. 1, 2 is going to be on the left fielder. 3, 4 center fielder. 5, 6 righty. 3, 4 it's going to be center field. So it's going to be Danny Batista coming up rating. Derek Jeter is a 9. Is an 8 running. An 8 running on Batista. He is a center fielder arm. Oh, he's an 8. Oh, so it's an 8. So it's an 8 on an 8. So compare a lead runner fielder. If the total is equal, or less, the runner safe. So long as he doesn't roll a 9, 10, 11, 12, we should have no problems here. Here comes the throw home. It's a 7 and Jeter scores. So Posada doubles him home. So Jeter scores and the Yankees tie it back up at 1. So a big double by Posada. Runner on second, 1 out. Here's Shane Spencer. Runner on second and 1 out. Johnson from the stretch. Here's the pitch. That's going to be an 8. That's going to be a tough. It's going to be a tough on a 70. That's a ground ball to second to the right of the runner. Baseball says runner advances. So Posada the third, 2 outs. So we got the runner over. Now see if Alfonso Soriano can get a big 2-out base hit. 1-1 tie, top of the 4th, 2001 Retro Replay World Series. Tying runner at third here in Game 4. Soriano versus Johnson. Here's the pitch. It's a 10. It's in the ballpark. But it's going to be orange. 09 is going to be in the wheelhouse for Soriano versus a lefty. Whoa, 1-29. So only a 1-29 chance. Home run, it's a hit and an RBI up to 56. It's a 44. It's a single for Soriano and scores the run. So Soriano scores. Posada gets the run home, and the Yankees lead 2-1. So Soriano with a big 2-out base hit. Here is Scotty Brocious. Brocious singled his first time up. Johnson from the stretch. Runner on first now and 2 outs. That's a 7. That's a tough. That's not going to end well. It's going to be an 18. It's a strikeout. So Brocious down on strikes. But the Yankees come roaring back with 1 run, 2 hits, a walk, and 1 left at the end of 2.5. Yankees lead 2-1. Let's see if the Diamondbacks have anything to say about that. Yankees finally stepped on the head of the snake, and that snake was Randy Johnson. Hello, how are you, my chap? Nope, sorry. I don't know what you're saying, but English preferred. So, I'm not going to boot you yet. I could use moderator, I guess, in here. So, it would be nice. So, let's see here. So, let's go back to the game. Bottom of the 4th, Yankees lead 2-1. Sanders, Batista, and Williams. It's going to be an 8 for Sanders. That's going to be a tough. And that is going to be a 0-1, and that's a strikeout on Reggie Sanders for the first out. So first strikeout for Sanders, and here is Batista. So Batista's up. So Andy Pettitte now needs to take the snake by the horns here. Pettitte by the windup. Here's the pitch. That's a 7. Oh, that's an in play, but an 82 by Batista. And that is a fly ball center field. That makes a nice catch by Bernie Williams. And there's 2 outs. So now here is Matt Williams. Struck out his first time up. Yankees would love to go home 1-1 at this point. 2 outs here in the 4th. Pettitte with the windup. Here's the pitch. That's a 3. That will be a ballpark on him too. Oh my, again it's orange and purple is going to be in the wheelhouse for Matt Williams. That's not going to end well. 55% a home run, up to 86 of the base hit. Matt Williams, no, he messes it at a 94. Deep fly left field, Knobloch at the track, makes the catch. And Pettit pumps his fist as Knobloch just almost ran out of room. We played 4 here at Bank 1, 2-1 Yankees. Top of the 5th coming up. Top of the 5th coming up here. 2-1 Yanks trying to even the series in 1 and bring it back to Yankee Stadium. So now it will be Andy Pettit leading off the top of the 5th inning. Pettit sacrificed his first time up. Johnson looks in a 5 and a strikeout. Don't even have to look at the card when a pitcher throws that. So 1 away, and now here is Knobloch. Knobloch is 0 for 2. Fly to left and grounded out his second time up. 1 for 6 in the series. Johnson from the stretch. Here's the pitch. It's a 4. It's patient. So it's a patient, but it's orange. Patient. Oh, Knobloch against a lefty is pretty scrappy. Against a patient, 71. And that's a single for Knobloch. So Chuck Knobloch is on. So Chucky's on board. So with 1 out. So here is Velardi. Fly to left, struck out. We're in the 5th inning. You know by the 7th inning, I'm getting O'Neill in there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. That's going to be a 10. Oh, no, actually, Velardi's in for the first baseman. So number 10, that's going to be a ballpark. Here we go. It's a ball. It is a ballpark. And again, that is going to be under. Again, that's going to be a 19. And that's going to be in the wheelhouse for Velardi. But he can't hit a home run versus a lefty. And there's nothing there. So it's automatically going to go to his. It's automatically going to go to his out chart. See? That's why you don't play this guy. 41. And he grounded third. That might be a double play too. Velardi, running rating, double play rating's a 7. Johnson is an 8. With less than a 7, it's a double play. Turns the double play of the 6. 5-4-3. So ends the inning. So Velardi hits into the double play. No runs, 1 hit, nobody left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-1 Yankees. Now it's Grace, Miller, and Johnson, who probably will still bat as we play the 5th. Boy, what a ball game. And this is just becoming a fantastic one here at Bank 1 in Phoenix. Yankees trying to hold on and go back to the Bronx, tied at 1. Arizona tries to take a boa constrictor lead heading to the Bronx. Here's Grace, singled his first time up. Grace, 9 on Pettit, is a patient on a 30, and he walked him. So that's not what you want. So a walk for Grace. So now here's Damon Miller. Fielder's choice his last time up and scored. 2-1 Yankees, last of the 5th. Yankees want 2 runs on 4 hits. The Diamondbacks 1 run on 3 hits. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 7. And that's going to be, oh, that's in play again. 57 is out of reach. That will be a ground ball to third. Let's see if we can turn a double play here. Double play for Miller is a 7. Pettit's an 8. Let's roll less than a 7 for a double play. Double play. 5-4-3. So Damon Miller hits into the twin killing. Brocious to Soriano to Velardi. 2 away. Here's Johnson. He will bat here in the 5th. He'll stay in the game. This will probably be his last at bat. Though. He comes around again. You know pinch hitters will then be involved. So here we go. Last of the 5th. Here's a pitch. That's a 7. That's in play. Oh, my. 86 is going to be way out of reach, though. It's a ground ball to short. Easy play for Jeter. Gives the thumbs up to Carlos Correa. Throws him out and ends the inning. So we played 5 in the desert. It's 2-1 Yankees. So now here is Jeter, Williams, and Posada. So the unit comes out here in the top of the 6th inning. top of the sixth. Good ball game progressing. Jeter has walked twice and scored once. Jeter against Johnson. It's a 7. It's a tough. That's not going to end well. 13's a strikeout for Jeter. So Jeter this time down on strikes. The big. That was a nasty slider by Johnson. So 1 away, and now here is Bernie Williams. Bernie Williams has struck out twice. Usually he hits Randy Johnson quite well. Johnson from the windup and the pitch. That's an 8. That's another tough. That's a 22. Sit down, Bernie. He'll make music for the third out. So that's the third time he struck out. He has the hat trick. Here's Jorge Posada. So for Johnson so far in the ball game, he has struck out 8 through 5 2/3. Posada 1 for 2. RBI doubles last time up. That's an 11. That's a patient on an 18's a walk. So Posada's on again. So a 2-out walk to Jorge. Here is Shane Spencer. Spencer's 0 for 2. Pop the third, ground the second. Randy Johnson trying to get out of the sixth inning now. 2-1 Yankees, 2 out in the sixth. From the stretch, it's a 4. It's another patient, but an 87's a ground ball to short. Womack's got it, takes it, and throws him out and ends the inning. No runs, a walk, and 1 left. We go to the bottom of the sixth. It is 2-1 Yankees. Womack, Counsell, and Gonzalez against Andrew Pettit here in the sixth. He has a fatigue of 7, so he's just fine so far. Last of the sixth. Good ball game here at Phoenix, here at Bank One Ballpark. We're looking to see if the Yankees can tie this series or Arizona can take a 2-0 lead. Womack 1 for 2. He's a 7. Boy, that didn't play hurts on a 7. 7, but he gets out of it with a 68. A 68 says a fly ball to left field. Knobloch is there. Makes the catch, and there's 1 away. Here is Craig Counsell. So Counsell the batter with 1 away. He is 1 for 2. And swings. That's another in play on Pettit. That's, again, he gets away with it. That is going to be an 86. That's a ground ball to second. Soriano flips it to first, and there's 2 outs. So 2 in-play opportunities. Andy Pettit gets away with it. And now here's Gonzalez. He's 3 for 6 in the series. He's 0 for 2. Has a long home run and 4 runs batted in. Pettit the windup on an 8. That's a tough. That's what you needed on a strikeout on Gonzalez. He struck out twice, and Pettit has given you 6. We go to the 7th. 2-1 Yankees. So top of the 7th inning. Randy Johnson can go into 7 for Arizona too. So to me, it's any combination, or actually I believe on fatigue, I'm going to say Strat rules apply here in the 7th inning for both pitchers. Any combination of 3 hits or walks, you will be removed. So top of the 7th, New York leads 2-1. So at New York, 2 runs on 4 hits. Arizona, 1 run on 3 hits. And let's get back into this. Sorry about that, a little bit deterred away. Soriano, 1 for 2, has a single and an RBI and a strikeout. Soriano followed by Brocious, and then we'll see what Pettit comes up. It's a 3 on Johnson. It's a patient. 47 patient, and that's a single for Soriano. Soriano's 2 for 3, so let's see if that opens up the doors for a pinch hitter here. Here is Scotty B. Scotty Brocious, 1 for 2. Singled back in the 3rd. Johnson now working from the stretch. 2-1 Yankees. It's going to be a 5. That's going to be the wrong spot. That's a tough. Tough on a 37. Struck him out. Brocious out for the 2nd time. Now, what do you do if you're Joseph Torre? He already messed this damn lineup up by putting this together. Now, do I unfix it up? And do they have someone to bridge it? The Mo is going to be the problem here in the 7th. Stanton blew things up the last time he was in this. Do you set up a hitter up and get him out of there, or do you bunt him over and let Chucky try to knock him in with 2 runs? Pettit wants another inning. He thinks he can get through the seventh. He will have Sanders, a 256 hitter versus lefties, Batista, 239 hitter versus lefties, and then Matt Williams, a 313 hitter, much better. So they're gonna let Andy bat with one out. They're gonna go ahead and sacrifice. He actually is an A bunter. Plus you roll that's a 6. That's not a 6. You want to roll 2 10-sideds. That's a 49. That's a good sacrifice. And there you go. So Pettit sacrifices him. Runner to second, and there is 2 outs. So nice sacrifice here. Assisted by the pitcher. Put out by the first baseman again, let's say. So put out by the first baseman. So runner on second and 2 outs. And here's Chucky. This is Knobloch's turn to see if he can become a contributor. 1 for 3 in the ball game. He's singled back in the 5th. Johnson here in the 7th, only giving up 1 hit, so he's fine. From the stretch, looks in. Runner on second, 2 outs, and the pitch. It's a tough 25. Tough struck him out up to 29. Was a strikeout. Oh, Knobloch thought he had something, but he just missed it. Swung over it, and Johnson struck him out. 7th inning stretch here at Bank One in Phoenix. 2-1 Yankees, 2001 Retro Replay World Series. It's a beauty here at Bank One. So bottom of the 7th, Arizona fans starting to get raveled and starting to coil here. They're trying to get their Diamondbacks going. Arizona only 1 run on 3 hits. Yankees 2 runs on 5 hits. Again, it'll be Sanders, Batista, and Williams. Yankee bullpen is on fire and loosening. Here's the pitch. It's a 10 from Pettit. It's in play. Oh, what an in-play opportunity. 4-6. He has nothing really against lefties. Ground ball to third. Brocious got it. Throws them out, and there's 1 away. So, yes, good call to keep Pettit in so far. Here's Danny Batista. Batista 0 for 2. Here's the pitch from Pettit. It's an 8. It's going to be a tough, so that's going to be good. It's going to be a tough. It's going to be a 93. It's a fly to left field. Knobloch's there. Comes in. Makes the catch, and there's 2 outs. And now with a 1-run lead, you pitch to fire. Matt Williams, 313 hitter versus lefty. Almost 900 OPS on deck is Mark Race. More of a contact hitter, but he hits lefties well. Williams 0 for 6 in the series. Pettit's got to be careful. Here we go. Pitch from Pettit. It's an 8. It's going to be a tough. It's going to be a tough. It's going to be a 20. Struck him out. And Andy Pettit gets that cutter over. And he comes off the mound. And he's having one of those moments like he did against the Braves in the 96 World Series. We go to the 8th. It's 2-1 Yankees. So it'll be Velardi, Jeter, Williams. Now changes can, could, and will be made. Oh, fudge. Let's see. So, Velardi, oh. So, Velardi, oh. Let's see here. Probably going to get rid of Velardi, probably. Oh, God, you stink, too. Justice versus lefty, yeah, oh, God, Paul O'Neill. Paul O'Neill. And the fans are yelling for Paul O'Neill, even in Phoenix. They know he should be in the lineup somewhere. And Justice, they don't have a bench at all to me. This is going to be the problem here. So let's move. Let's make an adjustment. Ooh, 23. No, well, he plays first base, but awful. You don't want him in there either way. But they'll bat him here. So he'll bat, and it is going to be, talking about a blast from the past, Clay Bellinger. If you know the name, he's the father of the Los Angeles Dodger Bellinger. So Bellinger will swing away. And so new pinch hitter, Tino Martinez, will probably come in and play for the Yankees in the bottom of the inning. So Bellinger bats. So Velarde gets out of my lineup, and here is Bellinger. 8th inning against Johnson, 2-1 Yanks. Johnson looks in. Here's the pitch. It's a 6. Oh, it's a tough. 15 against a tough strikeout, and Bellinger's down on strikes. So Bellinger tried to take the big swing, and he's out. So we'll go to put Tino Martinez now there. Here is Derek Jeter. Jeter 0 for 1, 2 walks so far. Jeter looks in, gets the sign, and that's going to be a 10. That's going to be a ballpark for Jeter. That is going to be 0-2, and that's going to be a wheelhouse for Derek. Up to 38's a big, long fly. Up to 73's at least a single. Orange, then blue. It is a 36. Gone! 36. 38 percentile versus a lefty, and Jeter sends it out of here. So Mr. November, as he'll be known on the game, hits one in this game against Randy Johnson. Yankees lead 3-1 as the Capitan hits it big. So 3-1 Yankees, 1 out in the 8th. Here's Bernie. That's a 10. That's a ballpark for Bernie. 93's in play. So in play versus lefties is up to 31's a single. 1-7 is a double. Nope, 68 is out of play. That's a ground ball to short. Womack comes up with it and throws him out. There's 2 outs. Boy, oh boy, that gives Joe Torre a little more muscle room. Here's Jorge Posada. 1 for 2, including a double, a run batted in, and a walk. Johnson looks in, and the pitch. That's going to be a 9. That's going to be a tough. That's a tough on a 69 ground ball to short. Again, that is going to be a nice play there by Womack. Makes the play, and we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and it is 3-1 Yankees. So now the Yankees will make a little bit of a defensive move here. Change defense. So at first base will now be Constantino Martinez. So Constantino Martinez in the game. And you know what they're going to end up doing? Spencer Soriano, there's a chance that he'll bat in the next inning. You don't want to lose Mo in the 9th. So we're just going to leave Pettit in there for now. We'll look at and make sure he's not tired. And he shouldn't be. So there is Martinez in the game. So now it'll be Grace, Miller, and Johnson, our pinch hitter for Randy Johnson now in the 8th. So 3-1 New York. Yankees trying to tie this series up. Arizona looks to take a 2-0 lead. Bottom of the 8th. Here's Grace. One for 1. Single and a walk so far. Pettit stays in. He wants to stay in this game. It's a tough on a 50, and he just missed some stuff. And a 50 is going to be a ground ball to first. Martinez gets the first play, takes it to back himself, and there's 1 out. Here's Damian Miller. The pinch hitter's on deck for Johnson. So Pettit trying to get through this. Miller is 0 for 1, a fielder's choice and an RBI. It's a 9. It's a patient. A patient on a 51. It's a double for Damian Miller. Can you believe it? 9 patient. 51 double for Miller. And now what do? Running rating is a 5. So Arizona. So now let's take a look at things. So who does Arizona send up the bat here for Randy Johnson, who's done the best he could right now, but the Yankees got a 3-1 lead. They could put, well, he's only a point better for Midra Cummings. He's only on this roster. There's Rob Barajas. He probably would come in to catch if Damon Miller is pinch run here in this situation. So let's see who the Diamondbacks will, first of all, swing away. We know they got a lefty swinger. Finley is a 235 versus lefties. Barajas probably wouldn't be used as emergency catcher. Rubio DeRaza is a right-handed hitter. So again, reasons you leave Pettit in here is their bench. Oh, but Junior Spivey was not on this active roster, and he hit 323. David DeLucci hit 231, another lefty. Greg Colburn, 317 versus righties. That's weird. Jay Bell. Oh, what do you do? Let's see. Let's bring in Jay Bell. So Bell will come in the game. Damon Miller will stay where he's at for now. And unless we find or is Bell, he's a running 6. Let's see. Do we bring in DeLucci's? Nope, he's a 5. Doesn't get there any faster. Colburn's a 5. So we'll leave Miller in the game for right now. So runner on second, 1 out. Pinch hitter, first time in this series for the Diamondbacks. And again, it's going to be. We just lost him. Hang on 1 second. What did we decide to do? Probably going to be Mr. Colburn, and he didn't come out of the locker room. We kind of went through my whole list, and he didn't come out. So here comes Greg Colburn, 9 home runs on the year. We thought he's going to Bell probably. Colburn isn't bad, to be honest. Let's see if he's here somewhere again. I don't want to lose Jay Bell for a millionth time right now. So these are just as they say, PDFs of these guys, and sometimes they're just hard to stick together. You're gonna have to make your own cards to make it easier. So Colburn, Bell. Let's see. Miller. Did I lose Jay Bell? I was probably gonna hit for him, and probably let's see if he's here. Oh, let's look and see. Hang on, folks. Give me 1 second. Stand by. And I mean, Colburn's not much different. Neither hitter is going to. I don't think gonna hit a home run against him. More likely than not. So Greg Colburn will grab a bat for now. Jay Bell is lost in the wickets here somewhere. So we'll bring him out. So Colburn will swing, right-handed hitter. Again, we'll see who comes out of the Arizona bullpen now. Runner on second, 1 out. Colburn to hit for Andy Pettit. Pettit to stay in there. Runner on second, 1 out. Here's the pitch. That's going to be an 8. That's a tough. Oh, no. 38 tough, and it's a double for Colburn. Can you believe it? He hit the same thing Damian Miller did. 8's a tough. 38 on a patient. Oh, no, wait a minute. It's a tough. Hang on. Different story. 8 is a tough. 38 on a tough is a strikeout for Colburn. Oh, my. Misread it. 2 away. So if that was a patient, that's a new ball game. But Tony Womack now comes in. Runner on second, 2 out. Still a 2-run lead. Again, with the possibility having Mo come up, you'd have to possibly do a double switch. You're not going to take out Posada. So they're going to let Pettit finish this on a 4, and that's in play. 4 is not good. It's in play. 47 versus a lefty. And nope, ground ball back to Pettit. Pettit's got it. Throws at the first. And Andy Pettit's giving the Yankees 8 strong innings. Enter the Sandman. Here comes Mariano Rivera. He'll pitch the 9th. Let's see if the Yankees can tack one on. It's 3-1 Yankees. We go to the top of the 9th inning, where it will be Spencer, Soriano, Ambrosius. So it will be righty here. So let's see who will toe the slab here with Randy Johnson down on him. Ooh, double wheelhouse on Swindell. Good card, but boy, that double wheelhouse would be frightening to say the least. And let's see, patient out. I've never seen patient outs before. Bruhu Kim. So let's go ahead and let's see here 1 second. As a snub, looks like he's just a starter only. I think you do have to, in the 9th inning, I think you have to bring your closer. I just don't kind of get those. So we'll bring in Bruhu Kim. We know about his story. The Yankees beat him on consecutive walk-offs in World Series history. He'll come in the pitch here for the Diamondbacks in the 9th. So top of the ninth, Yankees lead 3-1. Yankees 3 runs on 6 hits. Diamondbacks 1 run on 4 hits. So new opposing pitcher Boo Koo Kim will come in for the Diamondbacks, and he'll again bat in the ninth spot in the lineup. So again, it will be Spencer, followed by Soriano Brocious, righty versus righty, top of the ninth here. Boy, coming down to the wire here. Here we go. It's gonna be a 9. Hang on, folks, the wrong button. Hit 9 on Kim. That's another patient. That's a 5. I guess that is a 5-ball center field. So let's see what's in that. I guess that is an F6 patient out. So flies out center field. I will ask that what that is. That's something new. So I'm sure it might be in the instructions. I might have missed it. So Spencer's 1 away. Here's Alfonso Soriano. Soriano's 2 for 3. He's 2 for 6 in the series. Righty versus righty. Here's the pitch. It's a 5. Another patient out, but he hit the other one. So that's going to be a popped up to short. That will be Womack. Makes the catch, and there is 2 outs. Hopefully I'm not doing that incorrectly. Here's Brocious. Now the pitcher spot's on deck, so Pettit will be pinch hit for if Brocious gets on. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a 9 hit. He hit all the patient outs. That's a fly ball center field. Makes the catch and ends it. 3 up, 3 down. Go to Yankees. Let's go to the bottom of the ninth. It is 3-1 Bombers. But now the Yankees will go enter the Sandman. Mariano Rivera will come in for the Yankees. Oh, so here comes Mo. He'll try to save it and bring the Yankees home 1-1. But it will be Counsell, Gonzalez, and Sanders, the guy who beat him to win the World Series in the actual World Series, if you remember. So Rivera comes in, new opposing pitcher, and it will be Mariano Rivera. So Rivera comes in. He'll stay bat in the ninth spot. Again, if you know Mo, he fastball, 90% cutter. He throws at every pitch. He dares you to hit it. So here's Counsell, 1 for 3. Little pesky hitter, kind of guy you don't want up there half the time. So Gonzalez, and don't tell me I just lost Counsell again. I'm going to need my own Counsell when this is over. Counsell, where is Craig? Craig, where did you go? Why did he run back to the... Why did Counsell run back inside the locker room? I don't get it unless I just dropped the card on the floor. Give me a second. Oh, man, that's him. It is. So Craig Counsell is right here. So Counsell will bat, followed by Gonzalez and Sanders. A 2-run lead. So Mo could definitely pitch a little bit aggressively here. So Counsell the ball game, 1 for 3. It's a 6, and that is a tough 43. Tough, and that's a single. Oh no, 43 versus a righty. Great. 43 versus a righty. Tough. Let's make sure, and it's a double for Craig Counsell. So Counsell hits Rivera, and here come the Diamondbacks here at the bottom of the ninth. So now here's Luis Gonzalez. Gonzalez represents the tying runs. 42 home runs versus righties this season. 0 for 3 on the year. Runner on second, nobody out. It's an 8. He just missed the ballpark, thank God. That will be tough, but a 30. Let's not say tough yet. 37, and that's a single for Luis Gonzalez. So a tough single for Gonzalez. We'll see if that will score the runner or not. We'll bring this up. Runner on second. Runner on second scores. So a single runner on second off the fast action flipper scores. Counsell from third, and it's 3-2. So boy, does that Jeter home run look big right now. So 2 hits in the inning. The 5th RBI of the series for Luis Gonzalez. And now the Diamondbacks have the tying runner at first for Reggie Sanders. Sanders from the stretch. Gets the sign. It's a 10. It's tough. Tough on a 10. It's a strikeout. One away. Cutter away. So one away. Here is now Danny Batista. Batista 0 for 3, but he'll be brought back out. That's not even going to happen. You got 2, 3 great hitters sitting on that bench, and all lefties, and you're going to go to one of them, and that's going to be Steve Finley. So Steve Finley will come in, stay in center field. Heaven forbid this goes an extra inning. Finley comes in. He's 0 for 3, a walk and a strikeout in game 1. Rivera from the stretch, runner on first, 1 out. Here's the pitch. It's a 5. It's a tough. It's a tough on a 13. Struck him out. 2 away. Cutter. There's that cutter from Rivera. And now it's Matt Williams' turn. 259 versus righty. 8 of his 16 home runs. Much better power OPS hitter versus lefties. Cam Rivera shut the door here in the 9th. Runner on first, 2 outs. Rivera from the stretch. It's a 12. Oh, no. It's defense. Oh, gosh. Defense. So now we roll the fast action flipper, and it's going to be a rare play. 60. Oh, God. Please tell me. Oh, what in the holy hell? A rare play on a 60 on the last play of the game? Can we have it? Oh yeah, rare. No, bases. No, it's not bases empty. There's a runner. There is bases empty defense, but there's nope. That's not. So let's see. Bases empty and play. Bases empty defense. Bases. No, it's not bases empty. Oh gosh, you don't want to. And you don't want to. Oh Jesus. Let's see. So, bases empty. Tough. Bases empty. Patient. Bases empty in play. So it's not. The problem is it's not bases empty. It's a runner on first. So runners on base in play, runners on base. Runners on base tough, runners on base ballpark, wheelhouse, runner on base patient, runner on base tough. Base then it goes to bases empty. Bases empty defense. Bases empty defense. And if that was it, and hits a ground ball up the middle, trickles through for a single, runs 4, 5, 6. Next batter also hits a ground ball up the middle for a single, run advance one base. He throws 6, batter singles. Next batter hits a 1-6-3 double play. So let's see, but that so bases empty defense. Oh, here's sicking in 1 second. Sorry about that. Bases empty. Oh no, bases empty defense on a 60. Batter hits a rocket deep center field. Center field catch slamming the wall. It's worse. Oh my gosh. Good thing there were not bases empty, or you might be looking maybe at inside the park home run on that. I would want to roll that. Oh, here we go. So nope, bases empty again. Oh my goodness. Why did he come up with such a insane rare play now? Let's see if we can find the one that's missing. Runners on base. Let's see if it's here. Runners on base defense. Now let's see if we can finish this here. The runner is let's see, it's gonna be a 60. This better not be an inside the park home run, game winning walk off hit. I am going to be pissed. Let's see. Runners on base defense. The play is 60. Center fielder leaps to catch the ball at the wall. Resolved as a normal range play. If out, center fielder catches the ball. All runners advance 1 base. If hit, all runners score, and the batter is thrown in at third base by the left field trying for a triple. Credit with a double. So one way or the other, this inning, either Arizona ties it and Bernie Williams cannot make the catch. So let's look at it. Runner on first. Yeah. So on a 60, center fielder leaps to catch the ball off the wall. Result in normal range play. If out, the center fielder catches the ball, running the dance, but it's 2 outs. So Bernie Williams makes a game-saving catch. If he misses the range play, this game is tied. So let's look at Bernie's range and see how bad this is going to turn out to be. Range play, he is going to be a D. That's not going to be good. So 1 to 62 is a hit. So anything higher than a 62 in this game is over. Here is the check. We're going to need 99 and makes the catch. And what a catch by Bernie Williams. And that will end it. What an insane way to end this game. Mariano Rivera gives a tip of the hat to end it. The final score here at Bank 1 is the Yankees 3 and the Diamondbacks 2. Let's go ahead and see if we can go ahead and give some end game stuff before we give you a box score. So winning pitcher is Andy Pettit. He pitches the zombie game we talked about. He had to pitch just out of worldly. Rivera doesn't look good in the save, but he gets it. Johnson still loses it. Today's date will be 12/12 of 2021. Again, this is at Bank 1. So let's go ahead and give you the final results here. So let's see, box score in the ball game. Whoops, that's not right. Let's give you one second here. So here is the box score. So the Yankees 3 runs on 6 hits and no errors. The Diamondbacks 2 runs on 6 hits. Pettit goes 8 innings, 4 hits, 1 run was earned, 1 walk, 7 strikeouts. Rivera 1 inning, 2 hits, 1 run was earned, struck out 2. Johnson lost it, 8 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 3 walks, 11 strikeouts. Kim went a full inning, not much there. So for the Yankees, they were officially 6 for 30, 3 runs scored, 3 RBIs. They stranded 5. Arizona was 6 of 31, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs. They stranded 4. For the Yankees, they had Alfonso Soriano, 2 for 4 and an RBI were the only multiple hit gains for the Yankees. Knobloch was 1 for 4. Jeter 1 for 2, 2 runs scored. Had a couple walks. So he had a productive. He also had a home run. My fault. He had a huge home run, I should say, back in the 8th inning, and that was the one that gave the Yankees their lead. Posada 1 for 3, runs scored and an RBI. Soriano, we said 2 for 4. Brocious 1 for 4. For the Snakes, the Diamondbacks, and both teams are now 1-1. We move to the stadium. Womack 1 for 4. Counsell 2 for 4 and a run scored. Gonzalez 1 for 4 and an RBI. That was his 5th RBI this series. Grace 1 for 2. Miller 1 for 3 and an RBI. Again, left on base, Yankees 5, Arizona 4. Doubles by Posada, Counsell, and Miller. Home runs by Jeter. RBIs, Jeter his first, Posada's first, Soriano's first, Counsell's first, Gonzalez's 5th. Sacrifice hits, but Pettit did his job with 2 sacks. Johnson had 1. Grounded into double plays, Velardi and Miller both grounded into DPs. Runners left in scoring position was Knobloch, Spencer, Velardi, Gonzalez, and Womack. Well, folks, that's the final score. Yankees 3 runs on 6 hits, while the Diamondbacks 2 runs on 6 hits. We'll move to Game 3 of this series, and it will be in the Bronx Yankee Stadium, New York. Thank you for coming in as the Yankees tie it up, and we'll send it home.